And tonight we're hearing from local lawmakers about the unrest in America and here in Hampton Roads. Senator Tim Kaine says the military should not be involved in peaceful protests, something we've seen across the country recently. He had a conversation with 10 on your side's Marielena and Balouris today. Lena?
Yeah, Tom, he believes the military should not be used for domestic law enforcement unless requested by a governor or mayor. So he is introducing legislation to ensure that doesn't happen.
As a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Senator Tim Kaine is proposing an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act to prevent the use of military force against peaceful protests.
No one would have contemplated that a president would be using force against peaceful protesters, but that's in fact what we saw happen in Lafayette Square 2 Mondays ago, and it is what the president has said he would at least want to contemplate doing with the U.S. military. We need to state with rock-solid clarity that that's not what the military is for.
Kaine also recently signed on to co-sponsor the Justice in Policing Act of 2020. He says police officers should be held accountable and disciplined by collecting better data on misconduct, improving training, and more.
The right way to deal with this is accountability within the discipline systems of police departments, but also stopping the practice of shielding bad actors who behave recklessly and insulating them from liability.
When it comes to Confederate monuments, Kaine says it's time they come down. While he has always viewed them as painful reminders of a painful past, he says he now has a better understanding of the impact they have on African Americans, and he's pledged to do more to dismantle racism.
There's just so much more that I still have to do, that my staff still has to do, that we as a country have to do.
Kaine is also supporting a package of bills to address racial inequality and injustice. The bills deal with health care, education, economic justice, and criminal justice. We have more information on all of this on WAVY.com. I'm Marielena, Balouris, 10 on your side.